Joe Biden taking a victory lap after the April jobs report slightly beats expectations. Despite soaring inflation, he celebrated what he called the, quote, strongest job creation economy in modern times. Let's bring in Republican Senate candidate from Pennsylvania, David McCormick. David, thanks for being here. And we're going to get to your race in just a moment. But respond to what the president's saying. He's trying to make the case from the bully pulpit that this is a strong economy. What are you seeing and what do you hear from voters?
Hey, good morning, Pete. How are you? It's good to be with you.
Good morning.
Well, listen, it's indisputable that Joe Biden's created a terrible economy. It's a 40-year high in inflation that is killing working families. It's killing elders on fixed income. It's killing small businesses. The employment report was a good step forward, but we've got huge supply chain issues, and we've got a real risk of stagflation because our economy's slowing at the same time our inflation's rising. And it's all due to the policies of Joe Biden, the spending, the energy policy, which made us a net energy importer, the border, which is putting added burden on our economy. And so these are facts, and Joe Biden's trying to spin it into something positive. The polls show the reality. Americans across the entire country, but certainly in Pennsylvania, are feeling the terrible effect of Joe Biden's policies, and that's why he's so unpopular, and that's why we need to win the Senate and the House back in 2022 and the presidency in 2024 and get the economy back in a good direction.
Yeah, nobody's buying the hashtag Putin price hike. They're feeling it. They know where it started. I want to get to that Senate race. You just mentioned it.
They know where it's coming from.
They know where it's coming from, indeed. You're in a heated Republican primary in Pennsylvania right now. We've got recent polling that shows you and Mehmet Oz basically tied in first place with a big undecided number. 39%, almost 40% of Pennsylvania Republicans undecided. As you know, President Trump was in Pennsylvania, has endorsed Mehmet Oz in this race. What's your case to Republican voters that you should be the Senate candidate from there?
Well, listen, President Trump's very popular in Pennsylvania, and with good reason, because his America First policies absolutely were great for Pennsylvanians and great for Americans. The problem is Mehmet Oz isn't popular in Pennsylvania. And the reason he's not popular is because he's got a whole set of positions from 20 years in the media on his show where he is anti-gun, he's pro-abortion, he's pro-transgender transitions for kids, he's pro-Obama, and he's anti-fracking. And so this election is about a choice between a true conservative, a kid who grew up in Pennsylvania, battle-tested, served in combat like you did, Pete, thank you for your service, someone who created jobs in Pennsylvania, and someone who's been a Hollywood liberal his entire life and has flip-flopped on every single major position since he came into this race. And so that's what this race is about, and President Trump's endorsement, certainly important. He's very popular in Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvanians have to choose whether they're going to pick someone who can be a conservative leader in the Senate and someone who can help the Senate come back under the leadership of conservatives. And that's why I have momentum in my campaign, and that's why as we go down the final stretch here, I'm going to continue to make my case and also make that contrast. And by the way, this contrast is just Mehmet Oz in his own words. I'm not saying anything other than this is what Mehmet said. And I think Pennsylvanians are starting to see the starkness of that choice. You're right. They're now just focused on this. They see the importance. And I'm optimistic that that as we get down the final stretch here, you'll see the polls move in my direction further.
Lot of money on the line, meaning a lot of ads to be run. Less than 2 weeks to go and a very tight race. Dave, thank you very much. Thanks for your service. I know you served in the 82nd Airborne, Ranger qualified guy yourself. And I recognize one of those guys behind you that has your back as well. Say hi to Ranger Sean Parnell for me, too. All right, friend of the program. For sure.
Yep,
I see him.
Thanks,
I see him. David, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Give him my best.
Good to be with you today. Bye.
You got it.